What is up? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. That's PewDiePie. I made him in dreams. I am now making your guys' characters and props that you guys may want. So if there's a character or a prop in the Dreamverse that you guys want to see, just say it in the comment section, and the best comment, I will create it. And I usually upload those types of videos, or I'm going to start once a week. Join the Dreams PS4 Amino if you guys have the Amino app. Hit the bell. All that great stuff, and let's go ahead and continue to what this video is about. So how can you make VR puppets? First, I want you guys to know, in order to use VR for logic purposes, you're going to actually have to finish up a thing Media Molecule released, and this could change spots in the future, but right now you can find it here, and it is called All Aboard VR. You'll have to beat this in order to use VR logic. Next, what you'll want to do is go here, press this, and what you'll want to do is search for a VR puppet. Now that's the easiest way to actually do it. And you'll want to do this until you find one that you like. So right here, this was a really good one. It also has the VR hand. We'll just use this one real quick. It's basically the same build. Now what you want to do, I know this thing right here, you'll want to first pull it out, press L1 and X on it, and then pull out the puppet that you're going to use, whichever puppet you're going to use. And you can also search for puppets here, or you can search for something in the Dreamverse. That's how you'll want to do this. That's how you want to get your character inside of this thing, if you want to do it that way. Or you might not have to do it that way, but I know that usually it's all grouped together, and that's how you group that together if you need to do that. The settings for this thing right here are this, and all that stuff right there. Next, what you want to do is press L1 and X on whatever puppet you're using. Go to whatever the puppet's control sensor is. Then you'll usually want to go here and make the camera distance 0.0. That's usually all everybody's doing to get the VR thing, the VR effect. Because if the distance is any higher, it'll be like third-person view. They also made the character invisible. As you can see, they didn't get rid of the shadow. You can actually get rid of that shadow, I do believe. But this is why they have the camera distance at 0.0. They could probably recenter that gun a little bit better, though. And you can mess around with all the other things as well. You can use a camera pointer, and you can also use this right here. The camera pointer will tell this camera that's in the control sensor where to point, and this is how you make your own custom camera. Right here you want to press force possession, and usually possession type, hidden imps, all that great stuff. And that's effectively how you would make a VR puppet. There is one other thing you can do. This is how you see things that are invisible, by the way. You can go press L1 and X until this menu pops up, so you might have to press L1 and X a few times. This guy has face camera direction on, just so you guys know that. You can look through these settings of whatever puppet you're going to use and take from, and this would effectively be how you can like make your own type of VR puppet, if that makes sense. If you want to like make it to where, like, if you're afraid people will get seasick from the thing that you have in VR, what you can do is also try using gyroscope right here, and you can read what it does. It might help with the VR gadget. You might be able to hook this into this right here, or even into the character. and it might be able to help with some things if you're like worried about something. Might have to scope out first. Doesn't seem like I can hook it into the gadget itself, but I know I could probably hook it into the character. You have to go here first. So let's see if we can hook it into the gadget. I'll press L1 on X first. One more time. And I'm going to delete this tag real quick. And then I'm going to attempt to hook this into the gadget, which seems like it works. So you can use a gyroscope on that if you need to, and you can like increase this. If you increase the dampening, it'll like affect the way this moves, so it won't move as much. And you could also do this to the character. You could use a gyroscope on the character, and mess around with that if you want to. You can also turn down these upper body settings. I would turn this down if it's VR, and I would also turn this down for VR. These two things, if you're afraid people will, like, you know, get sick or something. They shouldn't get sick, like, you know. This is how you can, like, make it more comfortable for people. You could also turn off these if it's a first-person shooter to make it more comfortable for people. I would turn this down if you're trying to make it more comfortable for people. And I would turn down the bounciness. I'd mess around with everything. If this is on, I'd turn that off. I'd turn that down if it's a first-person shooter. Mess with the turn speed. Making this the right thing is kind of important. And that's effectively what I would do to polish up a VR puppet, is mess around with those settings, mess around with the speed of the puppet, mess around with the animations that come with whatever puppet you're going to use, or, you know, make your animations good for it. And you can look up my how to use these hand trackers if you guys need to. I have a tutorial for that. So this is how you could like polish a VR puppet and learn from other people's VR puppets as well as make your own. Really, if you're just trying to make your own puppet, it's just like, you know, a gadget right here, and then just making the camera distance, you know, and then using this. So that's how you do it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, and peace.